Dear students, I welcome you all for our online English class. Today in this class, we are going to learn the lesson Appa. We have already started this lesson and today we are going to do the continuation of this lesson. In this lesson, we could see a small girl named Meena. She lived with her father and mother in a village called Kirekupam. One Sunday morning, a big wave hit the village and she lost her father and mother in that tsunami. She held a tree trunk and she survived. She was taken to a hospital and after a few days from the hospital, she was taken to a rehabilitation center. In the rehabilitation center, 99 other children stayed with her. In that rehabilitation center, an officer used to visit them often. The children liked them very much because the officer and his family, his wife, were very kind to the children. That love made these children call him Appa and his wife as Amma. Days passed and this officer, he was transferred to another place. Though he was transferred, whenever he gets time, at least once a year, he used to visit this rehabilitation center and he used to talk to the children. So the children loved him so much. Years passed like this. This is where we stopped the lesson in our previous class. Today we'll read our last paragraph. That is the final paragraph. I want you all to take page number 72. And as I read the paragraph, I need you all to read the same paragraph along with me. Shall we start reading now?
Meena now opened her eyes. Her cheeks were moist. All this seemed like it happened yesterday. The school bell rang and Meena wiped her cheeks to get ready for her English class. Meena was good at studies and now was in the 12th standard. The teacher was teaching and Meena was writing her notes. She then heard a familiar voice calling her Meenu. She raised her head to see. She was surprised to see her father, the official, standing at the entrance. He was smiling at her. She stared at him blankly for a few seconds, with tears rolling down her cheeks. She jumped out of her bench and dashed towards him, calling Appa.
Thank you students for reading this paragraph along with me. In this paragraph, we could see the little Meenu, she has grown into a big teenage girl. She was studying in grade 12. As she closed her eyes, she could remember her father and her mother. She was thinking about the incident, what took their lives, and it brought tears in the little girl's eyes. She was crying, then she wiped her tears and she started writing her English notes. She was good in studies. As she was writing her notes, she heard a sound, Meenu. She heard someone calling her. Immediately she turned back and there she saw the officer. There she saw the man who loved her dearly after her parents' death. When she saw him, she ran towards him and she called him Appa. That was the love she had for him. She was very happy to see him, and this is what we have learned in this lesson. Though she lost her parents, someone, a third person, another officer, he gave her little love which means a lot to her. She got a new father. There was a new bonding between them. Yes, dear children, in this world, you could see many people who are in need, who are suffering in diseases, who are suffering due to distress situation in their life. You can love them. You can change their life, not by big things, only by your kind words. Maybe your kind gesture can give happiness in their life. So, make it a point to love each other without hatred. So, we are finishing our lesson today. Now, let's continue with the grammar part what is given in your textbook. Just take page number 74. Today we learn about punctuation. Do you want to learn about punctuation? Yes, isn't it? Yeah. Today I'll teach you what is punctuation and how and where to use this punctuation. Come on, let's learn punctuation continued in this lesson.
Though there are many punctuations, today we are going to learn few among them. First, we'll see where to use capital letters. Always start a sentence with a capital letter. The first letter of a sentence begins with a capital letter. Example is given below. Then, first letter of a proper noun should be in capital letter. Wherever you use a proper noun, the first letter of the word should be in capital letter. Abbreviations should be always in capital letter. Example, ATM, MBBS, MLA, all should be in capital letter. Now let's see where to use a full stop. All assertive and imperative sentences ends with a full stop. Example, please close the door. A white horse stood under the tree. Both these sentences are completed with the full stop. Next is question mark. Question mark is used at the end of an interrogative sentence. Example, where is your house? Who is your father? Both the sentences ends with question marks. Now let's see the final one, comma. Comma is used to separate words in a list of more than one thing. Car, bus, bike and van. In between each thing, comma is used to separate the words.
Thank you students for being with me till now. Now it's time to wind up our class. Until I meet you, it's bye from Deepa ma'am.